One of my biggest fears when planning the tour around Ireland and figuring out the merchandise was that I wouldn't have a good vehicle to sell. But thanks to Shopify, I can use justgoodstuff.ie. I can update the website from my dressing room. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into... with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side. Welcome back to the Weekly Roast. How's it going, guys? How the hell are you? How are your hearts? And of course, how are your heads? Or as Patrick Keelty would like to say on The Late Late Show, how are your hearts? Or of course, how are your heads?
The beef we didn't know we needed.
Litigation, let's go. Absolutely outrageous.
It had to be the week Darren was on as well.
Interesting, isn't it? Just another example of the... I'm not an industry comedian. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
I'm the people's champ. Another example of Irish corporate, commercial, comedic industry taking my fucking work.
The people's champ?
Well, some people. 7.
The bourgeoisie.
That laugh. That's the worst. I would say I'm the sort of Robin Hood of modern Irish comedy. Yeah, in the way that I never get my sort of corporate accolades.
Okay.
But the people know.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm describing this myself. I'm the Avril Lavigne of Irish comedy. Anyway, you were very, very welcome back to the Weekly Roast. How are you getting on?
Very well, Mark. How are you?
I'm fine. You finished all your birthday celebrations?
Yes.
Good.
I'm through it. With Kate as well, it was a long week.
I feel like people that say that they're having a birthday week, surely there are easier ways to let the world know that you're single.
Oh my God.
No, but it's always the most single person in the office who's, I've decided this year I'll be having a birthday week. Cool. I'll be sticking to Greenwich Mean Time. Why don't you download a dating app if you'd like to bore people into oblivion? Do you know what I mean, though? I've decided I'll be having a birthday week. Cool, Greenwich Mean. I'll be doing my daylight savings time.
Yeah. I won't. The hour won't go forward.
My itinerary of life will not be altered remotely due to your fucking trip around the sun.
Yes.
Another trip around the sun with... Stay out there. You should have stopped halfway. Resided in the galaxy for the remainder of your short, boring life. Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Another trip around the sun with this mad bitch. Why are you calling your boyfriend a mad bitch? He's a car salesman who cheats on you on golf trips. Do you know what I mean? Desi is not a mad bitch.
He's a bad bitch.
He's a bad bitch. Easy. Yeah. Bad bunny. No. Just
word association now.
Just... Oh, fuck.
I'm with you, though. There is something like...
Hey guys, just to let you know, I've got a big birthday coming up. It's my 25th. You're 40, Suzanne. You're on your second wedding, Suzanne. You've got a Pinterest board for bridal dresses and you're not even engaged.
Oh my God.
Suzanne, there's a prawn cocktail crisp stuck to your blouse that's genuinely been there since last Easter.
No.
It's completely bananas. This will be my 21st birthday. The waiter's not going to shag you, Suzanne. None of us are. Maybe Declan will. So, people that have birthday weeks, it's over.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be allowed voting referendums.
Oh, wow.
I just think generally celebrating your birthday over the age of 32 is over.
I do agree with that. I was 32 this year and my birthday was just another day.
Yeah. Just another day that you posted about and stuff.
Yes.
And you did a reel. You did a reel designated to the birthday.
It's part of the schedule. 3 years sober, birthday, Kate's birthday. You have to get it done.
No, you do though. You do. 30th birthday, you were sober first.
I was indeed.
I wasn't.
Were you not?
No.
What did you do for your 30th?
See, when I was 30, I was at that great stage of drinking wherein I couldn't drink without just sobbing uncontrollably.
Oh, yes.
Which is a really healthy,
I remember
balanced...
those days.
A very healthy, balanced state to be in. I woke up on my 30th in my ex's house and I started drinking, basically.
Okay.
Because it's your 30th.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the wheels fell off. The wheels just always fell off.
Because I feel like birthdays, milestones, when you're drinking like that, they have a weight.
I was making a few bob at the time and I remember just thinking, this is it now. This is an excuse to go out in the piss. What did you do the day before? Not relevant. Do you know what I mean?
I was in my 20s.
I was in my 20s, last day of the 20s. Nevertheless, you're very welcome back to the Weekly Roast, guys. It's great to be here. Great to be with you. It is our favourite time of the week. This week, it's the roast of 21st, 40th or 50th. No.
30th and 40th.
21st, 30th and 40th. People were asking about the 18 stuff. A lot of underage stuff coming in. Just
don't want to go there.
No.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's the roast of birthdays. Before we continue, tickets are in the bio. If you want to come to Galway or Dublin, click the link. There are very few tickets left. This is your chance. Is it payday this week?
It should be, yes.
It should be.
Yeah, last Thursday or Friday.
If this is your payday, by the way, and you're thinking of using your hard-earned money to settle outstanding electricity bills, to purchase spherical chocolate eggs for your spherical chocolate children, think again. That's not what it's... No.
That's not making the edit.
That's not what I meant. What I mean is spend your money on real life experiences. Get out of the house, get off the couch, get away from the device and come in and do something nice. Like see Mr. Mystery Mick live. There will be, by the way, in each location a live weigh-in.
Yes.
We're doing it again.
Brilliant.
So it's not like a spectacle.
No.
It's not like The Biggest Loser style stuff.
No.
Where, after 3 years, 4 of them are bankrupt and 9 of them have been found in their boots there. Do you know what I mean?
There's an 8-part series.
Those and me, I'm the Tyra Banks. Just taking absolutely no accountability. And Mark, do you not think the time that you force-fed raspberry tarts live on stage to Mr. Michael, that had anything to do with his lack of self-confidence? It was a crazy time. It's not a good Tyra impression. Nevertheless.
Tyra Megan over here.
Tyra Wanks. No. Again, nothing to do with it. Doesn't make any sense.
You're incorrigible. You just can't help yourself.
Nevertheless, my friends, there will be a live weigh-in in Dublin and in Galway, and also I will be doing meet and greets. I couldn't do a meet and greet after the Olympia just for obvious reasons. It's too big, too many people and all the rest. But I will be doing them in Dublin for the Homecoming show and Galway.
Brilliant.
And I will also be doing one in Kerry. So to the both of you...
so unfair.
It's so unfair. No, it's going to be unbelievable, guys. They are the link to those tickets are in the bio. And as I say, this isn't a bullshit. This isn't a but wait. It's over after this. I am not going on tour. 2026 is done. So yes, this is your chance. As I said, forego the love of your family this Easter and get tickets to the House of Loon's final ever performances. This is the best show I've ever written, and it's the biggest show we've ever done. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you there. Now, let's get into it. Just before we do, surprise birthdays. It's over. If you're doing surprise birthdays, here's my theory.
Okay.
Surprise birthdays are never about the birthday person.
Totally.
They're always about the Bella and the, I set up a WhatsApp group. Do you know what I mean? And they were all in on it. This is the maddest thing. You said, James, what are you doing this evening? And he said, I'm going for a swim. He wasn't going for a swim, he's here. Yeah, brilliant. You boring bastards. He should have gone for the swim, swam out, Lieutenant Dang style. Dan. Why do I always call him Dang? Anyway, welcome back to the Weekly Roast with the two little boys you love the most.
Hi Mark, absolutely love the podcast. Here's a funny one for a 21st story. So I was at my cousin's 21st in Boomers in Condalkin.
Right.
And his group of friends were all there and they're all sitting around and I basically went over and I was like, did any of you organise a stripper? Or it was at the time when kind of those strippers at every party.
Okay.
So they were like, no, we didn't actually. And then they were chatting amongst themselves and one of the guys was like, fuck it, text Jacinta and see if she's around. So they sent a text to this random Jacinta who lives in Condalkin, and she was like, yeah, no problem, just putting the kids to bed and I'll be down. And no word of a lie, this girl just rocks up and strips. And apparently she's like the local stripper in Condalkin, and any parties or anything that's on, she'll be down, there's a drop of a hat, she just had to put the kids to bed and come down. And basically she took absolutely everything off, left nothing to the imagination, and was wrapped around an Ireland flag wrapped around her, and she basically sat on his head when he was on the ground.
Good stuff.
His mum, the whole family were there disgusted. His girlfriend actually got up and left. But I was just there, I couldn't believe it. Like,
I sort of feel like you've just described what a stripper does.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
We called for a service.
The sales and services of a stripper.
Yeah.
As outlined below. Folan's Dictionary.
Brilliant.
Sorry. Do you ever hear about the guy who founded Folan's?
No.
Google it.
What?
Google it.
Tell us.
No, because I can't for legal reasons, because his wife, after he died, took a huge litigation out against somebody from publishing. Nevertheless, all I'll say is
Google it.
He moved over to Ireland in the mid-1940s.
Ah!
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And not because it was his bar mitzvah.
Oh.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Google it, is all I'll say.
Jesus.
Albert Folan's.
Oh.
So.
That's unfortunate.
No, doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so yeah, you've got the stripper. She just does what strippers do.
Yeah.
I feel like strippers played more of a ubiquitous role in the Irish celebration back in the mid-90s.
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of moved on from them.
I'm glad.
I totally agree.
No shade on the strippers listening. Do you know what I mean?
I always, anytime I was at an event where there was one, I felt very uncomfortable.
Oh, it's the performative male now. Here we go. Yeah, I just don't know about the breasts. Like, I mean, maybe one-on-one if it was me and we had a nice meal together and talked about, you know, our feelings, then maybe I'd look at a nipple. But I suppose in the group dynamic, I just never understood a pair of heaving cans being do you know what I mean?
Not what I said.
The performative male reader who goes to Stephen's Green on his lunch break with a fucking rolled up Emily Dickinson under his arm, only to swipe through Hinge for 2 hours. You absolute pervert.
Array of tote bags.
Well, nothing wrong with a tote. They're functional, aren't they?
Okay.
So less heavy on the back than a Jansport.
Sorry.
So don't be having to go with strippers.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hi Mark, so it was my sister's 21st about 20 years ago. We all went back to my parents' house after the poke for an after party. My sister's in a wheelchair and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Her friend has prosthetic legs and we were all 3 sheets to the wind. The girl in the prosthetics took a tumble and she grabbed the arm of my sister's wheelchair to steady herself. The girl fell back, tipped my sister out of the wheelchair. She fell out for prosthetics. There was a mark in my mother's lino on the kitchen floor from her crotch for about 10 years afterwards. No one was hurt and we didn't have to try and explain it in A&E. Thank God.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Bit loose.
I mean, I really have to tiptoe around this one. No, that wasn't even...
Oh, sure.
No, genuinely... I mean, obviously they were legless. No. No. But like...
You're an awful...
No, but that's the story, that they're absolutely jarred. They're a very lucky escape.
Yeah.
You know? So...
I love the Irish mammy thing of being worried about the lino.
The lino was the least of your concerns. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's...
Not my rubber floor.
Do you know what I mean?
You're injured.
Yeah, no. I think we should swiftly move on.
Let's do it.
Oh, don't worry about keeping me anonymous. those girls are still my best friends all these years later. 1993, Galway RTC, canteen, lunchtime. My friends organised a stripper. The canteen was packed. I'm still traumatised all these years later and can't even bear to look at the photographs.
You can't be sending in strippers to people's canteens. No. So Galway RTC. What's the RTC?
Oh, I don't know.
Royal
Theatre College. I don't know. I'm reaching.
Regional. Yeah. Anyway, strippers, you obviously you must be offended by this one as well.
Yeah, of course I am.
Yeah. Oh, are you okay? We must get you some counselling after this. Do you know what I mean? The man's whose internet history, by the way, has aged worse than the fucking music of Macklemore. That old gobshite. Good luck, it's over.
Were you not into
Never.
Macklemore back in the day?
Never.
No?
Never. Once Macklemore came out, that was like when I just receded into the rap wilderness because I was like, it's over.
It's done.
He destroyed it for white boys. Terrible music. Like terrible rhymes. Thrift Shop is just like it's Golden Gate Bridge stuff for me. That is just the end of the world.
Yeah.
Sonically. It's an assault on the senses. Worse than the sound of your own conception or an angry mother stacking the dishwasher. Do you know what I mean? It's just, ugh.
Yeah.
And his whole personality is just the ick. The shtick of it is just the real, like, we come to Ireland. You're the worst. Get out. Get out. Macklemore is the only person in the universe that I have no problem saying Ireland is full.
Oh my God.
Mackle, it's full. We need less, not more of you. Mackle less. Like, good God. These spoofers like Macklemore. There's an artist doing the rounds now who's trying to take the whole more blacks, more dogs, more Irish and make t-shirts out of them as if it's like his phrase.
Oh God.
Do you know what I mean? More blacks, more dogs, more Irish, less spoofers. Do you know what I mean?
Less Mackles.
Less intellectual theft and thievery. Anyway, more strippers.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm alright, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in.
You're grand.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit traumatised.
Sending strippers to the workplace is absurd.
I think a canteen is probably the most inappropriate, or like...
I wouldn't say it's the most. I would say a hospital ward for terminally ill people. That would be the worst.
Yeah.
So you, like, you know, somebody staring over, deliberating whether they'll have the third jambon du jour isn't the most inappropriate. Surely somebody being delivered gut-wrenching news that the existence is about to be nipped in the bud.
Yeah.
That would be the worst place for someone to just all of a sudden... What would be a real stripper music like?
I feel like YMCA gets a good one.
So you know a lot about strippers for the man who's offended. I'm just interested by that, how quickly that rolled off your tongue.
So you literally asked me a question and I jumped to the first song.
By the way, I just insist to know that when you think of strippers,
I know.
You think
the minute I said it,
of the YMCA.
The minute I said it, I was like,
most people would think of a bit of fucking T-Pain, baby. Yeah. Michael's idea of a stripper is it's the YMCA.
It was the opening horn.
Okay, Chief.
Why did I say horn?
Now I know what to get you as a wedding gift anyway. Come on in, Deshaun. Do you know what I mean? You're like one of those Belfast widowers who was at the stripper thing. Do you remember that?
No.
Do you remember the viral images that went around last year of some sort of like stripper thing with like all these like normal women who were just then,
Yeah.
Size of those willies, man. It was like body shaming on mass level. Anyway, so when Michael thinks of strippers, what does he think? Gaspar. Nevertheless, Oliva.
How are you? So, I had my 21st in the back of a pub in Alhergetown, the west of Ireland, and we were a good way into the night and was fairly well on it, and a fella I didn't know walked up to me and said, "Hey, is it your birthday?" And I said, "It is, yeah." He said, "Here, hold this for a second, I have something for you," and it got me to hold his pint and pulled up the leg of his pants, took off his prosthetic leg, and then took the pint back, poured it into it, and drank the entire pint out of his prosthetic leg. And I had been standing talking to my 16 and 14-year-old cousins, and I don't think I've ever seen such a mix of shock and disgust and admiration.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Incredible.
That's what you want. Well, I would say that's what you want to see people with prosthetic legs. Let them do what they want. Obviously walking is the first. Do you know?
Yes.
I think that's great, though.
That is amazing.
It's obviously something that works for him.
Oh, yeah, I'd say he does it all the time.
I didn't know where that story was going. Usually when a story on this podcast begins with, I was in a bar and a man walked up to me and he looked down and he goes, I've got something for you. It never ends well. Historically, as far as anecdotes go, I thought that was going to be much more sinister.
This is a nice outcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that work, though?
What do you mean?
So he takes the prosthetic off and then he puts the pint in it.
Yeah.
How much would the pint fill, though? Surely just the foot. Are they completely hollow?
Well, I think it probably depends on...
Like Chubbs style from Happy Gilmore. Do you know Chubbs?
I know Chubbs.
Yeah. Apollo Creed, by the way.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Actors.
Never thought of that. That's it, yeah.
And now, can I ask you, Nidge, how did you go from being a drug dealer in the love-hate to doing a priest in the sacred vows? Now, that must have been quite the leap.
An actor being an actor. An actor playing two different fucking roles over the course of more than a decade. Oh, what a galactic leap that must have required. The genuine insult to craniums that are Irish interviewers.
And now, was it, when you're playing the priest, what's it like at home? Is your wife, is she, blessing herself as she passed?
Nope, she doesn't. Because she hasn't been kicked by a horse. Do you know what I mean? In the fucking tooth. Why would people... You do realise people know what acting is?
I'm not actually a priest.
I'm not actually a priest. Do you know what I mean? And if I was, God bless... this is... I genuinely... Who writes these questions?
So, where do you get your ideas from, Nidge, when you're doing your... when you did the drug dealer? Now, you go up with that farming, so...
Yeah, I'm an actor, though. That's my job. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference between Mark Megan shoving his fist up the anus of a cow and a farmer doing it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
One would be for pleasure and the other would be me doing it. Because all farmers are perverts. Brilliant. No, but agricultural comedy. No?
You're lovely, yeah.
Wordplay there.
Yeah.
It's just like... Anyway, sorry, what was this even about? The prosthetics.
Yeah. I would imagine it's pretty case by case as to how much they can be filled or used for various different...
I do like people taking ownership of stuff like that.
And making fun of it.
I think it's hilarious.
Enjoying it, yeah.
Although I did know a guy who went to jail and then he came to a Halloween party dressed as a con.
Oh.
And I was like, you deserve to be back in jail. You've learned nothing. This is not like a Tim Robbins sort of Morgan Freeman-y,
again.
Get back into jail, please. There's no why. You haven't learned anything if that's the shtick.
Yeah.
So, let's go jail. Guys, you're very welcome back to the Weekly Roast. I hope you are enjoying the show. It is my favourite time of the week, as you know. Sorry, I had a bottle of Dr. Pepper Zero there before recording. I just can't stop, man. It's the nicest drink ever.
You're getting through a lot of them.
I know. I'm putting them away. I'm like you at the YMCA. Shielding your eyes. You walking through the YMCA with your eyes closed. Do you know what I mean? Like Philip Scott, no. Yeah. So sorry, forgive the burping. Nevertheless, if you're enjoying the show, guys, tickets to the House of Loons. Final dates are in the bio of this episode. Get involved. There are very few tickets left for Dublin and Galway. Okay. On y va. Let's go. Also, if you're enjoying the show, drop me a line on Instagram at @MegaMark. And last but not least, plans for the group trip to France are on the way, are sort of in situ. We're looking into it. We're trying to figure out how this could work. But there seems to be a lot of interest from the Loons. So we're trying to figure out either a 3 or 5 day tour of Loons, sort of like a roast on the Riviera, where we have this condensed trip to Nice, Antibes and whatnot, and maybe record a roast remotely as well. We're trying to figure it out. If you're interested in getting involved, send me a message on Instagram. I'll put you on the list of potentials and you'll be updated whenever we have more information. Or if this is the type of thing that you know loads about, send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, let's get back to the show. On y va.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, my friend's 21st, a couple of years ago. This girl gay crashed the party. No idea who she was, where she came from.
Right.
But she went up and she was giving him a lap dance.
Okay.
Like in front of his ma and his nanny and all the family, Scarlett. And halfway through, she turned around. Yeah, and her knickers covered in shite. So, rotten pig.
It's just completely absurd.
God.
It's completely insane. Surely, there's just so many things to think about here. If you're going to gay crash a party, maybe don't give the host a lap dance.
Yeah.
Do you mean you have to be subtle? Gay crash a party, avail of the free bar. Grant, maybe just don't give the host a lap dance. If you're going to give the host a lap dance, definitely check if your knickers are covered in shite.
Wipe your arse.
It's just like, by the way, if that's like, if you're a stripper or like a lap dancer and the knickers are covered in shite, one can only imagine the other issues going on in, shall we say, the nooks and crannies.
I'd say it's probably the first step in preparing for work.
I think, by the way, whether you're a stripper or a chartered accountant, walking around with shit on your jocks, like the fact that she might take an opportunistic, fucking leap into someone's lap is irrelevant to me.
Yeah.
It's the fact that there's a human, and there are humans, walking amongst us with just shit on their jocks. Oh, bollocks, I wasn't planning on doing a lap dance. The lap dance is irrelevant. Why do you have dirty knickers? The fact that was the activity you chose to participate in, which revealed the dirty jocks, is truly astounding. Like, of all the things, sing him a song, make an impromptu speech, play the bongos, bring one of those perverted silver steel drums that hippies think is an instrument. It's not an instrument. You know those ones?
The kettle drums.
You haven't learned anything. Morons. Hippies are really winding me up these days.
Are they?
Man, like, I saw there's these new, like, the Balinese sort of spoofer.
There is a resurgence.
There's there's a bunch of Irish guys doing it. They're all part of that same fucking world, by the way.
Yeah,
like, they are the manosphere, but just in hippie form.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Like, they're all the exact same.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're feeling uncomfortable with the way the world is, that's perfectly normal. Know that we humans weren't built for this. We were built for, living in caves. Do you realise how quickly a caveman would bash your fucking skull in? You would survive less than 4 minutes in the Paleolithic era. One slurp of fucking cholera water and your bowels would fall out of your arse and it'd be over. A caveman, Fred Flintstone, would sodomise you with a bone and use your arse as wallpaper or a comforter for the new couch. These lads doing, I'm from a different era. No, bro, you're right. You are in this is the only era wherein you don't just get bashed every time you leave the house. You should be counting your lucky stars. Even in the 1950s, there would be policemen bassoning you. If they were to see you walking down O'Connell Street in your elephant pantaloons, you know what I mean?
You go get a job.
You'd be absolutely bludgeoned to death. There would be riots at dawn if people like you existed 40 years ago, let alone 4 million. I was born in the wrong era. No, we were born in the wrong era that we have to coexist with you muppets. If you use the word reset more than once in your week, it's over.
You're done.
Just the levels of spoofology.
So you're not coming to Bali, no?
I was born in the wrong era. Caveman times, you'd be gone. They honestly they'd go, right lads, we're going for the hunt today. No, look at that gimp out there with the 2 earrings and the dodgy vest. Let's get him in, that's supper. He's a scrawny old clown, but he'll do us at least for soup, you know?
We'll get use out of him.
Anyway, if you're a stripper, I can't believe I'm saying this, if you're a stripper, please make sure your jocks aren't covered in shite.
I think it's a fair call.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're a teacher, if you're a plumber, please make sure that your jocks aren't covered in shite.
If you're a sentient being,
yes,
wipe your arse.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
Hi, Mark. So, my 21st would have been about 20 years ago now, is that? But my best friend at the time was there, obviously, for my 21st with Greg the lads, and she had beef with one of the other girls who was going out with one of the lads. And got very violent with drinking her.
Good stuff.
And decided to take a swan dive across the bar to get to this other girl and search for her. So literally people said she was like Batwoman coming across the bar. It turned into an all-out melee because obviously the other girl's boyfriend decided to confront the girl. My best friend at the time, her boyfriend jumped in to save her. And then turned out into an all-out melee with my father and my uncles in the middle of it all, trying to break it up and pull people out. My now partner, who is best friends with my brother, says he remembers it still to this day. He pulled my father out of the brawl, realised it was my dad, and fired him back in again because dad was trying to pull everybody else out of the brawl. So one of the lads then, my father pulled him out of the middle of it and he turned around and swung for my father. Then to top it off, that was fine. We went back to my house. Obviously my friend came, the one that took the sand dive. There was only one bathroom in my house at the time, and she went into the bathroom and locked the bathroom door, climbed out the small bathroom window and refused to open the bathroom door because she had no cigarettes and nobody would give her cigarettes because she was notorious for scabbing cigarettes constantly. And nobody would give her cigarettes, and she refused to go into the bathroom, climbed back in the window to open the bathroom door until my father came out and let on my who roar at her and made her climb in the window. So safe to say I will always remember my 21st for the big melee and a locked bathroom.
I always wonder what Catherine Connolly was up to before the presidency.
Oh my God. You're not putting that in.
It's just completely insane. This is like a scene out of EastEnders or Brookside or Bruckle Thistle.
Oh, Bruckle Thistle. Call back.
Just bananas. The brawl. You see, the thing is, you can always give people the benefit of the doubt with a story. Whenever somebody says, oh, you know, this girl swan dived across the bar to attack somebody, you're going, right. In isolation, that person is a loon. Bananas behaviour, out of control. We're on the side of the storyteller.
Yes.
But how that one action results in 30 people down a lane, that's when I'm sort of going, you know, what's going on here?
It's like, the final scene in a crap fight film.
Do you know what I mean? Was there something at Green Street, you know? Like, if everybody is that quick to engage in violent behaviour, you know?
Yeah.
It's loose. Especially when, but, you know, we live in a small town, we all know each other. Cool, and you're just ready to dig each other. Brilliant.
Makes it a lot worse.
I wonder which town in Ireland has the most amounts of fights in it.
Oh.
Like, do fights still I'm not trying to be Mr. I'm out of the game now.
Yeah.
But do fights still happen in pubs and stuff?
Oh, big time. Big time, yeah.
Big fighter, are we?
No, but I lived in Carrick and Shannon for a few summers, and there wasn't a night where there wouldn't be multiple, like, big brawls.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was really bad.
Okay, so Michael's saying Carrick on Shannon is number one fight city of the country. Anybody else, let us know, where would you say? But like, our fight, so outside the pub, and like, I'm talking about with grown men, like our age.
Yeah, like, and glasses being thrown, and
Jesus.
Yeah.
I remember one time witnessing a fight on a ski trip, you know, like most Irish boys, I grew up going on ski trips at Christmas. I remember being in Aspen. No, but I remember there was a massive fight in an après ski bar.
Oh, God.
And the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, and I was only about, 14 or something, seeing a grown man pick up a glass ashtray. One of those huge big ones.
Yeah, like the crystally ones.
Yeah,
oh, God.
And he did a dump in it. Brown snow, so happy Christmas. Let's go.
Oh my God, I have a story made for this roast. So my brother turned 21, didn't want to party, absolutely hated the idea of a party, didn't want anybody to know he was 21, hated the attention being on him, blah, blah, blah. He went out to the pub for a few quiet ones. I think maybe one or two people, I'd say only 4 or 5 of them went out, and my grandmother too even knew it was his 21st, in or around that time. Anyway, they went out, they were in the local pub, people started getting wind that it was his 21st. They were buying him drinks, pints at first, then shots, whiskey, whatever, the whole lot. And there was like a little trad band in the corner, like singing away. We just nothing to do with him. Anyway, the next thing, somebody told a band and they started like a happy birthday sing song. So they looked over to find my brother. He was leaning over the bar vomiting into the ice bucket.
Oh my God. Just had an idea for a roast, actually.
Go on.
Worst place you or you've ever seen somebody get sick?
I love it.
I mean, it would be foul, but it could be very interesting.
No, that could be great. Do you want to share?
No, I don't have any that bad.
Do you not?
No.
Oh.
I do think the worst place for somebody to be sick or to experience like really bad food poisoning or an illness would be on a flight.
Yes.
I think that's just must be hell on earth.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But no, but that could be interesting.
Could be great.
This one, into the ice bucket, just go to the loo.
Yeah, just...
Happy birthday, but go to the loo.
I do find, like, or I do recall sometimes when you were like so drunk that you were just kind of on autopilot and you would just look for anywhere.
It's funny, when she said about the whiskey thing, I can still get that taste in the back of my lip, the sides of my mouth, of whenever somebody, especially if you're ever in the US, the shots that they give you in the US, they're in like tumblers.
Yeah.
It's not like a shot glass. It's like, and having that like, or a Cafe Patron.
Yeah. No.
Oh, bloody hate drink. Oh, I don't even want it.
I'll have a Sprite, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, a few pints would be nice. Oh,
go now.
I just hate pints. No, wouldn't mind a few Guinnesses and a bit of red wine by myself at home at my desk. Oh, I'd hate that today. Really,
that'd be the worst.
I wouldn't like that. So, just kissing the microphone. Brilliant. Let's go. Welcome back to the Weekly Roast again. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just bringing in that same intro energy.
Nice.
Halfway through the show. You know?
I love it.
Do you want to try it out?
Welcome back to the Weekly Roast again. I don't...
Parrot here. Okay, Michael, before we get to the final voice notes. And by the way, we do have one rogue voice note.
Yes.
That I'll explain. But I'm going to do a couple of readouts.
Sounds good.
You ready for this?
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Had my 21st at home.
Okay.
My parents had their friends in the sitting room and us in the kitchen. Ended up about 50 people at the party.
Lovely.
3 couples ended up having sex in various locations around the house. Separately, in fairness. My parents caught them everywhere. My mum was most disgusted. Probably meant to be disgusted, but we'll allow it. My mum was most disgusted because they took the ironed sheets out of the hot press and put them in the bath to have sex on.
Jesus.
What?
That's mental.
Bit of an oxymoron there. I feel like the type of person who's having sex in a bath doesn't give a damn about the sheets.
Yeah, totally.
And surely, by the way, if you're worried about like leaks and residue, you're in a bath.
Ideal place for it.
Just wash it down.
Yeah.
Hose your ass down. Hose your post-coital hole down, Moira. Wash your arse, Moira. No. She said, I'd prefer them to have just done it in my own bed rather than have to wash and iron all them sheets again. The Irish mammy.
What a legend.
She wants youths to have sex in her boudoir over a bit of light laundry.
Yes.
You lazy old hag. No. Legends.
Yeah.
People having sex. Legends.
Absolutely.
If there's anything that I love, it's people having sex.
Really?
Yeah. It's just fucking great crack. A bit of sex, like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Podcasts about riding. Doesn't get much better. Nevertheless, weirdest place you've ever had sex?
Oh, God.
That could be a good roast mortem.
Yeah.
Or people being caught. I'm just an ideas merchant.
That would be...
I do have another idea, by the way.
Go on.
I think we should introduce Mark's ADHD idea of the week.
Okay.
Here's one for you. Anybody listening want to take notes and give it to me? Because this will happen, by the way, and it'll be another thing that's been pilfered from me. Just add it to the fucking list. Nevertheless, obviously we're the number one thing that sells in the world, more than anything, more than alcohol, sugar.
Okay, yeah.
And I've been thinking about this for a while. I was like, I want to get involved in a business somehow that's like a sugar-related business, blah, blah, blah. If anybody out there has a decent sugar-related business that's looking for sort of a like a Theopathesis style investor with like very limited funds but a lot of confidence, get in touch. You know, I'll give you a small bit of capital but lots of criticism. So
I can verify that.
You're fucking fired. You are so fired. It's unbelievable. I'm reporting you to Meta. Nevertheless,
to Meta,
for the followers you've inherited due to the success of the podcast. So, nevertheless, so sugar's obviously huge,
right? And
I've wanted to get involved in the sugar business for a long time, and I was thinking about it. I just haven't really. I don't know. One of my mates has a really successful cookie company called Hot Chip, actually.
Yes, and
they're like moving into the US. It's bananas. Anyway, I had an idea.
Okay.
So you know the way that there is like. I'm trying to tease it up and build suspense. There doesn't need to be like a festival for treats.
Okay.
Imagine just like you could go somewhere. Like imagine a cake sale, but that was done really well, and you could go somewhere with your family and spend the day sampling all these different types of treats.
That would be incredible.
And imagine if it was like you had two different sides to the event. You had one that was brands, so from like small brands to big brands, all the rest, like a huge hall in like the RDS with all these different brands. And also brands could road test new products.
Oh, okay.
So if if they wanted to like bring something to launch but not sure what the demand is, they could use that as like actual in situ sort of product testing. But that could be the corporate side, but then you could also have a home baker side.
Amazing.
And you could have bakers from all over the country.
Yeah.
And here's the name.
Go on.
Flower Fest. Oh, let's fucking go. Let's fucking just go. Just fucking call it.
Slap a meal on it.
Let's just fucking. That's getting you a bar in the bank. You're doing 200k in rev there before you've sold a single fucking ticket. Let's just say it won't be the flower. I'll fucking. Sorry? You know what I mean? What do you think? Flower Fest?
Love it.
Anybody have any thoughts out there?
I love it.
If we could incorporate the roast somehow, that'd be great as a moneymaker. But I think just even Flower Fest, because I feel like there's lots of good family festivals around the country, but invariably they lose their identity and then you just have the same 7 food vans. And no, I don't want to spend €16 for a toasted ham and cheese. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So, Nduja has had its day.
It has.
Some people still don't know how to pronounce it, and that's fine. But Nduja has had its day. Yeah. You know, you can't just lob a bit into a toasty and then charge me $19.50. So, Flower Fest, anybody have any thoughts on that? Get in touch. If you want to help me build out the empire, let me know, damn. And as I said, if you have any sort of sugar-related business, get in touch. If you want to have sort of the lowest, an injection of capital that is... quite literally like a thimble.
Yeah.
You know, a thimble of capital and lots of overbearing confidence criticisms and irrational mood swings. I'm your man. That's Mark Megan's ADHD of the week. Where were we?
That's amazing. We were talking about 21st and people riding and bed sheets.
Okay, so you're a pervert. On to the next one. My cousin and sister tried to kick the guy I fancied out because he was getting sick in a ditch. I wasn't too concerned because I had a rake of Prosecco, but my 70-year-old uncle got involved and it ended up being a full spat between my family and then 6 20-year-olds down a country lane. Brilliant. My cousin stopped the fight in the middle to use his light on the phone to help one guy who lost his glasses, and it's still brought up to this day. Okay. Brilliant. Men fighting down lanes. The good old days.
When men were men.
When men were men, do you know, and sentences were custodial. Like, does it make sense?
No, it doesn't.
I just hated fighting.
I think fighting is there's one characteristic that if you want to know if someone's a liability, you're into fighting. Like, just gone. I want nothing to do with them.
I met a guy I used to know in school for a walk last year.
Right.
And he won't mind me saying this because he only consumes media on his phone. I think pretty much the only moving images he ever sees on his phone is porn. Do you know what I mean? One of those guys. And we were talking about school days and how things have changed. And like I was sort of opening up just about different struggles that I would have had in school and why I felt like such an outsider. Yeah. And one of the things was like the whole fighting thing. Like I just never understood it. I never got it. And he was really pensive for a while. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm not the only one that's changed. Like the arrogance of me to assume that I'm the only person who's grown up over the years. And, we're out of school now, what, like 18, 15 years or something almost? No, 15 years. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's so, sometimes I'm dumbfounded at my own self-obsession that I think I'm the only person who's grown, because this guy's clearly had a lot of growth. He just looks at me and he was like, well, that's because you were a little bitch. Brilliant. Brilliant. The same guy apparently took a three iron to a guy in Spain on a golf course about 18 months ago.
Oh, brilliant.
And by the way, a guy who wasn't on his golf tour. Some guy across the fairway over wayward drives. Okay, last but not least, Michael, before we play the final voice notes. Mm-hmm. Hi, Mark and Mystery Mick. I don't like it when they address you.
Do you not?
No, because you're sort of, it's giving you a level of
respect.
Yes. And that is, as famously, that is what we hate around here.
Yeah. If Mark has said one thing.
I thought I made this very clear, okay? And this is something that I say to all of the businesses that I like to invest in. There will be no respect whatsoever on the receiving end. You betcha.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, all day, you better give me that fucking respect.
Groveling, adoration.
Respect is not to be earned. I sound like somebody I know. Nevertheless. Hi, Mark and Mystery Mick. This is what happened on my 30th birthday, and nearly 7 years on, I still die a little side when I think about it. I got very drunk on double vodkas and white. What's white? Like white lemonade. Love lemonade. TK Red Lemonade is the greatest drink of all time. Next to Nora, please introduce a 0-0 version. Mm-hmm. Sorry, who does TK?
I think it's the CC company who do Club Orange.
You don't see any ads for them.
No, yeah. They're just like a
Irish institute. There's a company I could really get behind. Mm. Oh, well, did you know that the owner of TK actually once went on holiday? Oh, shut up. Take a day off. Use that energy in your elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Oh. Hi, Mark. Just wanted to let you know, I was looking at the accounts for that firm you did an ad for 7 years ago, and in 1963, one of the people that used to work for them now lives with... Do you know what I mean? Just thought I'd let you know. Cheers. Keep up to date.
The lack of...
Oh... Can't remember most of the night or leaving the pub, but my poor family and friends had to listen and deal with me. I called my friends fat cunts while banging on their front door. We live in the same estate. I fought with my partner and my neighbours. Said he was in and out the door like a yo-yo, he said, because I kept throwing him out. I also verbally fought with my younger sister, kicked her out of my house and made her cry because she was meant to be staying at mine and I wasn't having it. And it was so bad, some neighbours called into me the next day to see if I was okay because they'd never seen anything or heard anything like that ever. I was so mortified, and I've never drank vodka since and very rarely drink now, to be honest. The drink is the devil. Thankfully my friends and family forgave. You can tell my name too. Okay, Shelley. Thank you. Thank you, Shelley.
Thanks, Shelley.
Fair play to you. She's owning it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
The greatest thing that anybody can do in life is when something happens, they act on the thing. They instigate or initiate a change as a result of the thing.
Couldn't agree more.
Most things in life can and will be forgiven if you are willing to change. There is no trait in a human being more grotesque than somebody doing something big or small, either apologising or pretending to apologise and then doing nothing afterwards. The apology is in the change, isn't it?
It is, Mark.
So,
on the ball.
Play the last voice notes so I can get a move on. Please.
Hey Mark, about 20 years ago I was at a 21st in the Thunder Road Cafe, and towards the end of the meal, before dessert, the staff brought out a banana split that was arranged so that the banana was sticking upright and had whipped cream on the end of it, and the birthday girl was made to deep throat the banana split by the staff while everyone in the restaurant cheered and clapped. I wonder, do they still do that these days? Hoping not.
Yeah. I mean, I know they did recently go through a name change. They're now called the Thunder Load Cafe. Because of jizzing, like.
No,
it's not a slick gag. Just a couple of lads talking about ejaculate. Doesn't get much more laddish than that.
No.
So, don't know what you're talking about saying I've changed. I'm still one of the lads making jokes about willies. What happens to willies when they get excited?
Still me.
Sorry?
I'm still me.
I'm mad enough without the booze. I'm actually more mad. I go to nightclubs till 4 a.m. I down 3 Red Bulls.
Ick.
The genuine. I'm more fun now. Are you? Sorry. Where's that information coming from? That sounds like a sort of sponsored by mums. you know what I mean? Doesn't sound scientific, brother. Nevertheless, what was this?
Deep throating a
deep throat. Anybody using the term deep throating, just call it a blowjob, you know? But is the deep throat the particular movement of getting it like?
Yeah, I'd say it was
tonsil tickling.
Throat. Yeah.
Thunder Road Cafe. Thunder Road. Who sings that?
Oh.
Mihal. See, there you go.
Put me on the spot.
Bruce Springsteen. I exist on the spot.
Okay.
I actually have a spot on my nose. Yeah.
Sorry to hear.
It's okay.
You all right?
Ooh, no. It's going to have a go at the cat thing. You can't. You just can't. So, yeah, the waiter, that whole thing, deep throating a banana is bizarre. Banana split. When you think about it, it's a very bad dessert.
It is.
And by the way, I say that as a banana fiend.
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely adore bananas.
But like a banoffee, great. Like
banoffee, probably top 3 desserts.
Yeah, no, unbelievable.
This is the sort of stuff we'll be getting into a flower fest.
Yes.
Could you imagine a live bake-off on the stage?
Oh.
With me sort of roasting various men and women who want to... this could be... Flower fest has legs, guys.
Yeah. I love it.
You can make a lot of dough. Yeah?
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
So...
Banana splits.
Like, what? It's just whipped cream and banana.
Yeah. Bit of chocolate sauce, as you would say.
Yeah. And then a cherry if you're in an American diner in the 1960s. With Cherry Valentine. Outsiders, S.E. Hinton.
I wouldn't have thought the most traditional of 21st party locations.
No, it wouldn't really be 21st birthday, Thunder Road Cafe, banana split.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up.
No.
Best banana related desserts, probably banoffee number 1.
Banoffee has to be the one.
Number 2.
Is there any others?
Well, of course, there's banana bread. There'd be like a banana trifle.
Yes, okay, yeah.
There'd be then, of course, the famous... Sorry? No, you said something, did you?
No, I was just waiting for the banana dessert.
There's just a few, yeah, there's loads. So, like, you'd have many of them. Like, the other ones, you know. So, last but not least, play a fucking voice note. Okay, guys, this is the final voice note of the show. And this one is, it's a funny story, right? So Carlota is her name. Carlota is a Spanish listener and a Spanish person. She is, would you believe I met her in London 10 years ago?
Oh, wow.
I was going through a breakup and I ended up on a date with one of her friends, and we ended up with Carlota and a couple of friends, like a group of us in Hackney. We went out in the piss, and myself and Carlota just stayed in touch. She's a great friend of mine now over the years. And we keep trying to cross paths for dinners. When we were in Marbella, she's obviously Spanish, lives there, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Carlota, for the most part, has great English.
Okay.
Right? So let that, and she worked in London for a decade. She's like enormously successful in what she does. However, where Carlota falls short, Los Pepe, I have this... Anyway, where Carlota falls short is that she's been listening to the roast, and I think that she thinks that everybody writing in stories is like nice and lovely. So she was like, Mark, I finally have a story for your roast. I want to send it in. Is this okay for a birthday story? And I was like, 100% Carlota, it's great to have you. I'm like, this is amazing that our international listeners are finally understanding the sort of underlying, the bedrock of cynicism that exists within Irish culture. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she sends me this voice note, and I'm including it because it's lovely, but I'm not sure if she gets the tone of the roast.
Okay.
Nevertheless, this is from my lovely friend Carlota and her husband.
Basically, my husband now, the love of my life, showed up at my 30th birthday as a surprise. And it was amazing. So I can send you an audio describing everything. I'm here with him. Say hi to Mark.
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
I've spoke to my husband so much about you and how funny and great you are.
Yeah, the good parts. Yeah.
Lovely intro.
Very sincere, very earnest. And I'm going, this is going to be a great story. I hope the punchline isn't a surprise.
Yeah.
Because we sort of done that in the first 7 seconds. But I'm waiting for it. He came in on a horse, and then, you know what I mean? Nevertheless.
So this is the story of how I met my husband.
Me.
Oh, he's here.
Hello.
3 weeks before my 30th birthday, I met him. It was outside a bar. We were both having a cigarette and we were just there. We started talking, nothing dramatic, but there was something about it. It just felt easy. And as we just started talking, he went back to Switzerland and we spoke every day. I was living in Madrid, but somehow I didn't feel like a big deal. We just clicked. And as my birthday was coming closer, I kept telling him, you have to be there. So I sent him the same save the date that I sent all my friends. I was
intensive.
I was being very persistent. And one day he replied, if there's a chance, I'll be there. And, all my friends, we just went FBI mode. Like what this actually means. We analyzed the message. Then my birthday came and I sent him a photo of myself. And he replied, oh, you just look beautiful. Have fun. Send me a picture. And at that moment, I thought, okay, he's not coming. So, I just let it go. I went to my party. I rented an amazing place. All my friends were there, my family, and it was just great. And then a few hours in, someone suddenly said, he's here. And there I was in that second where I just couldn't process it. And then I turned around and it was him. He actually come all the way from Switzerland to Madrid without telling me.
Of course, it was a surprise.
It was a surprise for my 30th birthday. And maybe it was just like the most beautiful surprise I've ever had. And yeah, there he was, the love of my life.
Beautiful.
Yes, I am.
Unbelievable.
That's incredible.
You're too pure for us, Carlota.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not that good around here. You are too kind and nice a person. We're a filthy bunch of feral rats in Ireland.
Yeah. We want to cut that in half, but you can't.
Yeah, the Spanish are just like, oh, we'll send in a lovely out about birthdays. We've got a gorgeous birthday memory. Irish people are like, never forget that girl with shite in her jacks. Do you know what I mean? It's just unbelievable.
I'm delighted for them.
Absolutely delighted.
Lovely.
Carlota, you're an old friend and a long friend, and I wish you and your husband all the best. A lovely, lovely story, and fair play to him. Bit of romance.
Yeah.
So, now, could you send us it back in English, please? Oh, didn't understand a lick of that. All I heard was gasoline. Just
Stop it.
Mi profesor me fastidia. Que sí, levántate, caliéntate. Mi profesor diga a mí. It was on the B-side for Despacito.
Very good.
Yeah. Bunny. There's a method to the madness, baby. Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Weekly Roast. As always, it is the time of the week that we love the most. And I don't like to boast, but me and Michael are very close to going on tour, and I want to say thank you to everybody who's coming. Cork and Limerick, you are sold out. We are seeing you next week. It's going to be unbelievable. Kerry, April 16th. Galway, April 30th. And then Dublin, the homecoming show, May the 1st. They are going to sell out. So, well, Cork and Dublin will. Galway and Dublin will. Make a move ASAP. Ticket link is in the bio. Rally the troops. We would love to see you there. This is your last chance to see the House of Loons. And yeah, I hope you're well. I know the world is ludicrously uncertain and more uncertain by the minute. So I hope you're minding yourself. And excuse me, that Dr. Pepper's there was really... But like, the great thing about the roast for me and Michael is it just gives us this complete out from everything else that's going on inside and outside of our heads, and we hope it does the same for you, because it's just very fun, and we love the Irish feral rats. Yes. So let's go.